Hello, everybody. Welcome to another listen along. I'm your host, William. I'm also the drummer for Glass Beach, and today I'm joined by August of Riverby. Hi, August.
Hello.
Great. Okay, cool. I can hear
Great.
you. Everyone should be able to hear you. This is good. So we're going to be listening to the entirety of Absolution, Riverby's new album, and the way that this works, if you've never been to one of these before, is we listen in its entirety, start to finish, no stopping, and the music won't be played live on stream, but August and I will be doing sort of like an interviewee slash like album commentary for the duration of it. So as we are listening to the album, we will be getting August's insights on stuff like the recording process, the writing process, that sort of thing. So it should be a good time. I've done a lot of these before, and there is a playlist on YouTube of all of the episodes that I've done so far. I think I've done like 31 episodes,
Ooh.
something like that. Yeah, something like that. And you can check all of that out. That is the playlist. There's a bit.ly for it, which is bit.ly/ listen along YT with a capital L, capital A, capital YT. Listen along YT, capital L, capital A, capital YT. And that should take you directly to it. I'm going to bring up an image here now. If I remember how to do this, I've done it. Okay, so first, I like to visit the band's website or Bandcamp if I can. I encourage you to purchase the album and some merchandise if you are able to, if you have the resources at your disposal. I know that there is merch on the Take This to Heart website, which if you type !listen into the Twitch chat, if you're watching this live on Twitch, then that has a link to the Riverby link tree, and it also has a link to Bandcamp. You know what? I'll put it in there just so I remember what I did.
I
So
love the mystery for myself personally.
okay, so I've got the Riverby link tree. Sorry, I'm going to spoil that mystery for you right now. I have the hyper URL that has like all of the places that you can listen to Absolution, and also I have the take this to heart records.com products like Riverby, so you can go get the merch and like directly link to that. Like I said before, I won't be playing the music live on stream. So as you see over here, we do a then open a streaming service or provider of your choice. I'll be using the Green Music app. You can use the Fruit with a bite taken out of it, or the Jay-Z one, wherever it's available. If you can listen to it, that's what we're going to need to do. And I will do a 3, 2, 1, go. That wasn't it, but that's what it's going to sound like when I guide us all together and hit play on go. So I'll do a 3, 2, 1, go. That wasn't it. And on go, we will all hit play, and we should be listening from start to finish to get it all done. That's not going to be for a little while, so you're okay. You don't have to.
Oh, I was like ready and waiting.
We don't have to do that quite yet. I'm going to say hi to like this person in chat here says Quadratic 615 just says, "Holy shit, my favorite band ever is streaming." I don't know if that's us or you.
I don't know.
But I mean, maybe both. My favorite
Volcano
band.
Los Dos.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna take that from me, even if it isn't me. I want that.
it's yours. It's yours. You can have it. And in fact, it's obviously yours. There you go.
That's kind, truly.
Okay, so again, hit play, ! Listen in the chat. We'll bring up things. If you're watching this on YouTube, then check out Riverby yourself. I encourage you. The reason partly that I do it this way and I don't have the music just like baked into the stream, like the reason you can't hear it without pulling it up yourself is one, for like copyright purposes, because I think that would be really messy for me. Sorry. And then two, it encourages you to pull up and find the artists yourself on your streaming providers. So if you're using the Green Music app, for example, a thing I didn't know for a long time, embarrassed to say, is that you can follow people on that app. So I follow artists that I like using the Green Music app. You can pretty much do that with any streaming app or whatever. So do that. It'll let you know when they release stuff. And you can keep track of all of the artists you're listening to and that you like. And it's also I'm really bad about keeping end of like lists of the albums that I've listened to throughout the year. So sometimes if I've like fallen behind or I forget, I just go back to my artists and I literally go through artist by artist to see if anybody released music this year. And then I go, oh yeah, I did listen to that. And then sometimes I'm like, whoa, I missed that. I'm going to listen to it. So
That's so smart.
yeah, thank you. Okay, cool. I'm going to go to a window where you can see August now. Shall we?
Yes.
Okay, did I do it? Okay. Oh,
don't
that
know.
one's still screwed up. Here. Oh.
Am I backwards? Am I upside down?
No, you could see the window that you're in. And now you can't. And now everything's perfect. And I fixed it. So this is the
Yay!
Bandcamp. Yay. This is Absolution. This is Riverby's Bandcamp. We got some more people in the chat. Take This to Heart Records is here. That's
Of
great.
course they are. Hi.
Awesome. We have Azurish Dragoon says, I'll try to listen along with the cassette, but I think swapping sides will mess me up.
Oh
Wow.
no. Should we pause for the
No.
swap side? I don't even know where it I don't know what side B is.
We won't be pausing, but when I get to the window where we're going to do the listening, I can explain a way that might be beneficial or helpful. We have, Hoity Toity is in here. We got Aria.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah. River Beach Band.
Whoa.
And then your local Ida says collab of the year. Very, very fun. This is great. I really do want to say that I'm so happy to have you on. I love your hair, by the way, as well.
Thank you.
The tealish blue stuff. Yeah, you're existing in a space to me that is like similar to, there's a couple other bands like Riverby and like Awe, and so like just there are bands that I have like followed for a while who haven't had like a recent major release, but I know that they have good music because like they have like tiny little singles here and there for like long periods of time, where like they release a tiny like little like 3-song EP or something, and I'm just like, I see for years bands like yours or like or whatever talk about, we have a full album worth of songs. We're just like, we just need to figure out how to get it done, and I'm just like, So I mean, Absolution I listened to while I was gardening the other day, and it was like right after it came out. I was doing some like weed whacking and stuff. I slapped that on and I was like, this fucking rules. I love this
you
album.
can whack some weeds to that.
Oh
Absolutely.
my gosh, yeah. Yeah, I had this like tiny little scythe thing. Yeah, I had a tiny little
Wait,
scythe.
like for real?
And
Like an actual?
And I was going like whoom, 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 like just going back
you
and
lying?
forth. I'm serious.
Okay, because that's so fucking
Because
cool.
we have a weed whacker, but it's like the things that I was trying to weed whack were too thick, and it was like the weed whacker couldn't cut through them. So then I grabbed a tiny scythe and I was like, here I go.
I guess like I played so many video games and watched too much movies that I forgot that a scythe is a real thing that you can possess and like use in daily life.
Yeah, and this
How do
one's
you
like a little
feel, like-
handheld one. Yeah.
Is that like a Home Depot thing?
I guess, I don't know. It's Jay and Dax's. They're the ones who do most of like the gardening and like planting and stuff, and so they just had it, and I was like, "Can I use your scythe?"
I love that.
Yeah,
I want
it
a
was great.
scythe.
Yeah. So the Tisburys say hello, chat, and I would like to
hello,
say
chat.
hello to the Tisburys. And then Asherville NC says, "Neat, I made it in time. You did."
You
Which is
did.
great. Okay. In case anybody missed the spiel, I'm not going to be playing the music live on stream. You have to pull up a streaming provider that has the songs, the album, and everything, and we're going to listen to it start to finish. So do that while I look at this Bandcamp for a second. Let's look this. I love the album art. Who did it?
That was Michaela Jane.
Of course it
famous on
was.
Twitter. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Killed it. Absolutely. Absolutionly.
Absolutionly, yes. There we go.
I'm too pleased with that.
You can see here on the Bandcamp, there's some shirts. We got some shirts. Let's see what this shirt looks like. That's great. Who did this design? There's the hands holding each other.
So that was, I believe was that Kayla over at Take This to Heart. I know they had one of the resident artists do that, and it is so cool. I absolutely love it.
I love the moon shirt as well. And then you have the hoodie with the same hand holding design. Oh, we've got bundles. You can get a CD cassette.
Oh, we got bundles.
We got bundles over here. Oh, you can bundle moon shirt, hoodie. You can mega bundle. Mega bundle $69.99. Wow.
On purpose.
Wait, actually $69.99?
Yeah.
Is that really?
Yeah.
That seems like a steal. I feel like I'm robbing you. Like,
no, you're not. You're just giving me money.
Because it's a shirt, a hoodie, a CD, and a cassette. That's only like $69.99.
Money, please. Just kidding. Kind of.
No, yeah, money, please, indeed. I kind of like blown away at how cheap that bundle is. Like, I went to a car seat headrest show recently, and they had like one hoodie that was like $60, 65 or something. Which, like, to be fair, I do understand how much it costs to print like ethically sourced, like quality merch. I'm by no means am I being like car seat headrest charge too much for shirts. But it is always weird to me when I see that, and then like I've got a full ass bundle right here for like about the same price.
169 is a hilarious number, and I think it's very important for things to be like, I understand how much it costs, obviously, to make things. Sorry, my cat is just here. But also, I want to try. I want to try to at least be like as accessible as possible to people while still not like losing. It's a tough market.
I understand. I feel you. We try to do the same thing with our merch, like as we can. We did like a full panel shirt recently, which I don't know if you've tried to do full panel shirts before. They are outrageously expensive. Like they're very, very expensive. And that was only one side. Like if you try to do an all over print shirt, those are ridiculous.
Oh, I contemplated like a long sleeve with like words on that, and I got the quote for it. I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah, it's hard.
I'll just draw on it in Sharpie.
Because you want to make cool merch, but you also don't want to be like, okay, my 3 fans that have steady jobs and income can get this and no one else can, or whatever.
I'll have to find a sugar daddy for each one of my fans so that they can get merch.
Yeah, we should start a sugar daddy like assignment kind of. I don't know, like it's like a. It's not a fundraiser or something, but it's just to connect people to sugar daddies. Okay,
like I'm gonna speed dating. Sorry.
Yeah, speed dating for sugar daddies. That's what we need to do. A sugar daddy assignment. That's a good way of putting it. There we go.
That's a great assignment.
We've got Take This to Heart says that August just wanted it specifically to be $69.99. Great.
I hate that the record labels in the chat, they can reveal all of my secrets.
Maybe listen to a Riverby album while doing core workouts. That's an abs solution, says Aria. That's Aria Hoity. There we go. A program, a sugar daddy program. Asherville says sugar daddy LinkedIn. And with that, I'm going to move on to the listening screen. So here we go. So we're going to get started pretty soon. This is my final call. If you are in the chat, if you're watching this on YouTube or whatever, pull up the streaming provider, get that album up. If you type !listen along in the Twitch chat, then it'll bring up the link tree for Riverby and also the hyper URL. The hyper URL will bring you to a window where you can essentially choose where to listen to the album, basically. So whatever app you're using, there's a link there to the album on that app. So check that out, pull that up, because we're going to get started pretty soon. Are there any things you want to talk about or say before we get into the actual listening?
No, just that I'm really happy and excited to do this. And also I love this record. I know that's like ridiculous, but I'm really excited to talk about it.
No, it's good. You should. It's great. Yeah.
I always feel bad when people are like, oh, I can't listen to my own music. I'm like, but you should like your music. So I'm very excited.
You also have an incredible voice. So like, if I had your voice, I wouldn't mind listening to myself sing over and over again. I like my own voice. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy it. I enjoy my singing voice, but it would be great to figure out like, because you can kind of do runs, and I've never been able to figure out how to do runs, and I'm like, Well, I wonder what that would feel like. You know, what does it feel like to do a run?
If you want.
Oh, can you actually?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like now?
Like if you want, we like pause this. Like we'll listen later, and this stream is literally me just teaching you how to do runs.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take you up on that if you're serious.
Yeah, I am.
I mean,
oh yeah,
cool. Wow.
It's a lot of overthinking with runs, but it's like if you break it down to its simplicities, I promise anyone could do it.
I mean, I believe that. Like, I do believe that people can learn how to do vocal runs. Like, I think that there's an intersection of like people who are, you know, kind of there. I do believe in a naturally gifted. Like, I think that is a thing that, you know, people have to varying degrees. But I do believe that like almost anybody can learn to get to like where
absolutely
other people are. So yeah, I'm there. Okay. Well, I think I've dilly-dallied long enough. Do you want to get into it?
Sure, let's go.
Okay. All right, chat. I hope that you've pulled up your streaming provider. I'm going to pull mine up right now. Okay. Before I get into this, the last thing I want to say was for the person who's going to try to link it up with their tape. So below, you'll see that I have the song that we are on, and it's going to have the timestamp of where we are in that song. So when you do your like flip over of the tape or whatever, I mean, I guess if you could like, I don't know if you can see like where you are in the songs or whatever, but you'll be able to see when we're switching over to the next song. So if you can kind of get that sort of situated.
This is some big brain stuff. Oof.
Yeah. But down below me, if you get off for whatever reason, like if you forget that you have shuffle on and you're like, oh no, I left shuffle on. Now I'm not going to be able to listen to the rest of this. That's wrong. You're wrong. Because you can just look below and you'll see the timestamp and you'll see the song we're on and you can get back together within reason, like a margin of error. Azurish here says, I appreciate you looking out for me while I intentionally make my life difficult. Hey, yeah, no problem.
Absolutely.
That's what we're here for. And you know what? I'm excited because I don't think anybody's ever done a listen, like an actual listen with a physical copy of it before. Someone maybe did a vinyl once, but I don't know. That's very cool. That's cool to me. All right.
I'm so stoked. Thank you.
Yeah, hell yeah, let's do it. So I'm doing it. We're doing it. So this is Absolution by Riverby. And the first song is Baseless. Absolution by Riverby. And the first song is Baseless. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. I think I did it.
Cool.
I certainly know what's playing. Wow. Oh. Man, this song came a long way. Oh my gosh. I still think about how much I wanted to get rid of this song from the album.
Really? And then it turned into the opener.
Yeah, then it turned into the first single. Meanwhile, like half the time we were like switching out demos and like figuring out what songs we were. I was like, no, it really sucks. I don't want it on that album anymore. Well, I'm Boo Boo the Fool with that one. I also, my bassist, Doug, could not be here, but sent me in a little thing of every single song that he wanted to talk about. So,
I love that.
I want you to know that Doug says, if you increase the speed of Baseless, it sounds like the Primus classic, Winona's Big Brown Beaver. We discovered this while making the music video. I don't know what that song is, but I believe it. Yeah,
I saw Primus live once, but I'm a fan of theirs. I don't know song titles very well. Like, I don't know the song titles of any of your songs.
Good. Thank you so much.
But I've listened to the album like several times.
I've never heard Primus in my life. And when he brought it up, I was like, the Transformer? So that's where I'm at.
Oh, have you ever heard the South Park theme song?
Yes.
Then you've heard Primus.
Did Primus make the South Park theme song?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
I don't care about my album anymore. I really need to touch on the South Park thing. Oh, man.
Yeah. And it's pretty. That's like how Primus sounds. Like it's like very technical, like bass heavy music where the vocalist is going like like that the whole time. It's pretty great.
God, I wish that could be me. Oh my God. Man, this song, I'm actually shocked. I really thought I was going to be doing like a whole bunch of takes of this in the vocal booth, but I think this was I did like almost the whole song in the second take. We were just like, okay, that's done.
Hell yeah. Well, I love especially at the beginning, like you have this like extremely quick vibrato thing you're doing.
Yes, my cursed Post Malone vibrato.
I love it.
I like to think that it's like Stevie Nicks, but I did have like at least 3 people DM
Post
me
Malone?
and say in person that it sounds like Post Malone.
That's great.
Yeah. I think.
And this song is The Moon.
This is, I think, Tyler and my like favorite song on the record. This is personally our magnum opus, in my opinion. I love this song. And I was almost scared to make it because it's such a hyper specific like story, but I was like, no, people will get it, right? It's fine. Other people have definitely experienced something like this. This is me trying to be Walk the Moon, like in their first record, or Two Door Cinema Club. I wanted to bring that back so bad.
Oh yeah. Was Anna Son off of their first record?
Yep.
Okay.
I love that record. It's so good.
Yeah. I'm from Minnesota. They're a Minnesota band, and I like directly had friends who played shows with them before they blew up. Like
that rules.
And I remember that, and I was like, when like Shut Up and Dance with Me or whatever, when that came out, I was like, what is this song and why does the singer sound familiar? And then I was like, oh my God.
I had seen Walk the Moon like 3 times before that song came out. And then I worked a lot of weddings. Like I worked at like a country club, and it was right when that song came out. And I hated them for so long because of that thing. Oh, but it's so good.
Yeah. It's one of those like where at first it irritates me that they rhyme me with me. And then the more I listen to it, I'm just like, you know what? It's genius. I love it.
You know what? I've also done that. I did that in our song, The Telltale Heart, because I couldn't think of anything else. So you know what? I get it. I get a me. I get a me.
Yeah. Well, if you listen to Cheek Face, Greg of Cheek Face, Greg is like, you don't have to rhyme at all. In fact, I hate it when you rhyme and it sounds stupid.
Cheek Face is great. We are big Cheek Face fans here at Riverby Inc. Tyler especially. I think Tyler saw them like a few months ago, maybe.
Yeah.
They were at like Philomoka or something, which it's a great place. If you're in Philly, Philomoka.
I played Philomoka.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did it on our November tour or whatever. I love Cheek Face too.
Diplo owns Philomoka?
No fucking way. Are you serious?
Yeah.
What?
Why would I make that up out of all people? Diplo went to Temple and he would like party at Philomoka. So after he graduated and when he got rich, he bought Philomoka so that like it could like stay a venue, I guess. He's their landlord.
Wait, am I? Yeah, that's ridiculous. Well,
I think about that once a week. Anyway, my song's really good.
I was gonna say, do you want to talk about The Moon?
Man, this song is just like so good. I wanted to bring back the millennial whoop real bad. With all those oohs. We wanted to make this song like as theatrical as possible. And I think we really hit it on the nose. I'm so excited. We haven't played it live yet. But spoiler alert, when we're going to be playing for the Front Bottoms on May 18th, we're opening for them. And I'm so excited to bring this song out. It's going to be so fun. I just love it. That crowd is going to be so weird to sing these songs to, I feel like. And I'm so excited. I remember making the like riff on my electric guitar, and I was like, this song better turn like really, really good, or else this is going to be the most annoying thing that people will ever hear, because it's just the same thing throughout the entire song. I refuse to play it because I'm just like, I'm hitting 2 strings. I don't want to do this anymore. So I love that song. Also, there's in this song I sing the word dangling, and I made them do that word a whole bunch of times because I couldn't pronounce it right. Like it was bothering me, and I felt so bad for Jim Wirt. He was like,
Yeah, can we
It's a
just
word.
punch in dangling?
Literally, that's literally what I did for like 15 minutes. We got this banger.
Yeah, this is Birth by Sleep.
Yes, we were thinking about, I think we were even like thought about naming the record Birth by Sleep, but I got super scared of getting a cease and desist from Disney. I don't think they would, but like, because it's a Kingdom Hearts game.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Tyler and I were coming up with names, and we stared at each other and said Birth by Sleep almost at the same time, and we're like, because we were just rattling off Kingdom Hearts games. So
Wow.
we're just nerds. We are big Kingdom Hearts fans over here. This song has nothing to do with Kingdom Hearts. But it does, every single time I make, so there's a joke in this song where I talk about how many nice guys does it take to screw in a light bulb. Every single time I say that live, I think I get more laughs than I do in like conversation. Like maybe I should do stand up. Yeah. Insert laugh here. Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna be honest, every single song that starts playing, I'm like, this is my favorite song. This one rules. Also,
I mean,
Doug has like a sick bass line.
I appreciate that though, because like what you were saying before, I feel bad for people who can't listen to their own music. You know?
Yeah.
Like I love that. I love talking to artists that are big fans of themselves, you know?
Oh, I am my most listened to artist every single year because I just genuinely fucking love the songs that I make. I just feel like if you're making music that you can't listen to, I'm like, why are you making that? Like, why wouldn't you want to make something that you love? But maybe it's like, but who am I to say? Maybe it's like a mental health thing. Maybe it's just like self-conscious, anything like that. But I'm like, oh, this is your baby. Love your baby. Yeah. You have to love your baby.
Are you doing the harmonies?
Yes.
Okay.
I think the only songs where I have other people doing harmonies is The Moon. I have my friend Katie from Lunar Year and my friend Celia. They do the ooze.
I was literally going to say, because I was like, on the last song, On the Moon, I was like, it didn't sound like you. And so that was going to be my follow-up question.
Yeah, no, we got 3 people in the booth together, like the Beatles or whatever. We were just like, ooh. Lots of ooze. I couldn't remember which harmony I had too, which is super fun. I always do a different harmony every single time we play it. I'm a mess. Yeah, no, this song was probably my favorite it's my favorite one to sing for sure. It's so fun. And it gets loud. Every single run that I do is based off of Patrick Stump, specifically. I'm trying to audition with every song. I'm trying to audition to be the new lead singer for Fall Out Boy. I want to so bad.
Yeah, well, maybe you should audition to be the new writer for Fall Out Boy. Zing.
I mean, I did. Okay. Well, when we get to the song, I'll talk about it. Put a pin in this. But, oh, man. This song... Tyler put in the key change that's at the end of this song, which fucking rules. But I was playing guitar to it, and he put a B major in it, and I was so pissed off at him. I did not want to play a B major. I hate that. And it gets so high when I was recording this song. I tell people all the time I had like an actual like full bottle of honey that I would just pour into my fucking throat, and like hot mic, you just hear me giving it basically the Gluck Gluck 3000 to this bottle of honey so that I can hit the high notes at the end, which now I can just do. So it's really
that's
embarrassing.
This song is Fall in Love, by the way. I didn't say the title at the beginning of it, but we got people in here. You were thanked by Duke Maroon Band, by the way, at one point.
Oh, that's Doug.
Thin Lizzy guitars. What does that mean? It does sound like Thin Lizzy. Oh, thick. And then Aria says Thick Lizzy.
Thick Glizzy. Thick Glizzy, am I right? Anyway.
Oh.
Yeah, Doug wanted to say that this track, we pulled a lot of Radiohead from this for like the bridge. And I don't know if this is true, but he said Tyler tried to make his parts grittier to try and match the song's theme of trying not to fall in love. I don't know if that's Doug making that up. He likes to fuck with me.
Okay.
So I guess we'll see if that's true or not.
I guess we'll see.
I love this song. Every song. This song has my favorite lyric of all time, actually, that I've ever written, and it's the you're not as bright as you made me believe. You're just a fragment of the sun. Because that Built to Spill song, Carry the Zero. I thought they had said fragment of the sun in it, but it's a fraction of the sum, and I was like, oh, I just made that up. I'm taking it. So thank you, Built to Spill.
That's so good.
Yeah.
That's like, I saw, also I love the chorus on this song, by the way. It might be one of my favorites, but I saw this like TikTok recently where it was like a beat poet or like a spoken word poet who was explaining like that kind of like almost like nonsensical, like metaphorical poetry, where it's like, where you hear it and you go like, what does that mean? And they were just like, sometimes the feeling is more important than the logic.
Oh, absolutely.
And they were like talking about that. And I was just like, that makes so much sense. Like, yeah, it's like a feeling. They're like, they said a line like fragment of the sun, something like that. And it's just like, what does that mean? I don't know. But what does it feel like it means? What does it feel like to you? You know?
How does that make you feel? It's like a Rorschach painting, you know? Everybody sees it differently. Yeah. But it speaks volumes about what you see. Yeah, no, this song, I love, it's emo, row, row, row your boat at the end, too, when the rounds come in.
And we got that key change. Who'd you say put that in there?
Tyler. Tyler's fiance, Kathleen, actually, I think, had the idea for it because they were listening to it. She's like, I think it needs something. And so they came up with that, which was fucking incredible. Oh, fuck yeah. Sorry. Sometimes I listen to me and I'm like, you did that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And these I was scared about because I kind of do like a little run at the end here. I'm always nervous about doing that live because it's so easy to go flat in it. And that would sound very bad. So runs, you got to focus sometimes super hard, depending on what it is. Ooh.
The Tisburys said, oh, wait, I'm singing here.
Yeah, Tyler does do harmonies. He does sing on that one.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
And this one is Heavy to Hold. That nice, like, Rhodes sound.
Yes, it is a Rhodes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we got to do this on a Rhodes, which is super cool. I didn't play
it's
a
like
lot of
actually
guitar
a Rhodes.
Oh, yeah, no, we played it on an actual Rhodes.
Very cool, very cool.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of cool, like, keys and stuff that we were able to, like, I think a lot of the songs we did on a Prophet, I think it is. Tyler knows more about that than I do. Yeah. It was super cool. This song I think I wrote like 2 weeks before we went to Cleveland. And I just I think I kicked a song off of the record or something and I put this one in and I was like, I'm just doing this. You can do it with me if you want, but we're putting this on the album. God bless those boys. Yeah. This is the first song when we played we opened for Shamir in Brooklyn. When we played this song, because Mole, who's our keys player, they do harmonies and everything with me now on this. And people brought out their phones and like a little flashlight stuff, and I cried. Oh, this song hurts. But Tyler and I have always said there needs to be at least like one country song on a record, or country-esque song, and this is, I think, as close as we got.
You know, it's interesting. Please say your thing.
Oh, no, you go for it.
Well, I'm gonna make a comparison to Harmony Woods, if that's all right.
I love Harmony Woods. I love Sophia.
Yeah, your slower songs like remind me a lot of Sophia. Like, and we got to play with Harmony Woods when we were in.
I want to play with Harmony Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. I think when Graceful Rage dropped, I listened to it a lot, like while we were getting ready for this record. I think, and this song in particular is my kind of love letter to Boy Genius. At the end, I think it's the Idaho song that like ends that EP. They do that unresolved harmony like finish at the end, and I was like, I want to do an unresolved harmony finish, so. I did. Yeah, I think this song when we recorded it, I just like wanted to get vocals and harmonies done because I was so specific in what I wanted with the harmonies that I was like, no, we'll do this right now so that I can get it out of the way because best thing I've ever made. Ugh. Yeah, I think I've actually cried to this song that I wrote.
I feel that. I've been there.
It's really all about coming out like with like being non-binary and like that kind of search for who you are and like trying to grow into the person you want to be kind of vibe. So it's all about like that. So every time I play it, I'm just like, and I love that other people have also kind of like picked up on that and also like it for those reasons too. Because I didn't hear like when I was growing up, I didn't hear really a lot of music by non-binary people that actually talks about that. So I wanted to try at least.
Yeah, this might be my favorite song on the record, honestly.
It's and then we have Camille Faulkner, who did strings for like Lucy Dacus and Julian Baker. She did all the strings on the record too.
Whoa.
So yeah, all the strings that you hear in this Chapel and Imagine the Ending are all her. She killed it. Oh yeah.
Holy shit.
I was like, we're doing this fucking thing when we made this record.
Yep.
Yep, there it is.
And this like, is off with your head.
Your head. Can I tell you, when I told Joe at the label that we were going to do YR instead of your for the whole track listing, he went, really? Yeah. Please.
It's perfect.
Yeah, we definitely, Doug wants it. We definitely tried to push a Talking Heads influence for this song.
I hear that.
I think we were practicing once and he had one request, and it's that if we play this song live, we have to do like the running in place thing that the Talking Heads do. We can't get it. It's really hard. We actually did a screening of Stop Making Sense the first night that we were in Cleveland, and I think that affected this song a bit. We actually, so in this song, there's a lot of like da 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 da. We made that up in the studio, Tyler and I, because Jim was like, "This feels kind of empty. I think we need to put something there." And Tyler and I just started dadaing our way over to the vocal booth and just put it right in.
Yeah, it sounds great. And we got Quadratic in here in the chat says just straight up adding the whole album to my playlist, which is wonderful. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
And then Azurish Dragoon says the tape switched. I think I'm mostly in the same place. Must run a bit fast. Songs end a second or two sooner than the green side. Interesting. Than the green side. The green music app, I see.
Oh, I was like, there's a green side of the cassette. I thought it was red. Like I was so confused.
You're like, you got the wrong one.
I was like, what the hell were you listening to?
Yeah.
Funny.
Yeah, I love the percussion on this. Yeah.
I honestly, Dan, who was our drummer, he just like went into the vocal booth and like he had all these wooden blocks and like this cowbell and just started like I think he did it in one go. Like we didn't do I think more than one take. He also did all of his drums in like 2 hours the first day we were there, and it was just done. I was like, "Fuck you."
Wow, it takes me like 2 hours to set up.
Yeah, literally. My drums. He like got set up for drums. He started like doing mics. Doug and I left to go pick up lunch. We went to go pick up sandwiches, and when we got back, he was like one song away from being done. And like idiots, we were like, "Oh, so that means we're gonna get done like with this in a few days. We're all gonna no." It took the rest of us 10 days. Yes, this is our ode to the sex bombs from Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, burn your house down. And the sample at the beginning.
Oh, Social Network, baby.
Yeah.
That's Andrew Garfield gets a credit. I just wanted it so bad. I don't even know why. I was just like, this is my favorite thing of all time. I don't even know if it fits the song, but I was like, I don't care.
It's great.
I love it.
I'm Huge Andrew Garfield fan. I like the movie
Oh my
Social
God.
Network, so you're not going to find me complaining.
I love how much shit I talk about Zuckerberg, and then I'm like, time to go watch my favorite Facebook movie. I love it. Even though that Cannibal Army Hammer's in it. It blows my mind every single day. I couldn't think of the chorus for this actually. Like it wasn't Burn Your House Down for a while. I loved the song so much, but didn't have any kind of a chorus. And I remember Tyler and I were just kind of like noodling through it. And at one point it was just like, da 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 da, fuck you. And I was like, what is that? So I'm glad we got better. I'm glad that got better. I always forget to put the song on set lists too when we play, and somebody has to remind me. I don't know why. It's really good. Oh man.
That's a great guitar part right there too.
Oh yeah. I genuinely think, and it's not just because he's in my band and a good friend, but I think Tyler is like one of the best like riff like geniuses like in Philadelphia at least. It's stupid how good he is at just making the coolest riffs ever. Hell yeah. When we do it live, sometimes we have a little like ska opening going into it. I think it's just Red Hot Chili Peppers though, now that I'm thinking about it.
And this is Say It.
This is an old song. This was actually the album that we first put out with Take This to Heart, Smart Mouth. This was actually supposed to be like a B-side on that. So we've had this cooking since like, I think I wrote this in like 2019.
Wow.
And it's always been on the cutting room floor. Like every single time I'm like, I don't know about this one. And Katie from Lunar Year does the low harmony on this. And I think she did that in one go too. A lot of us were just like, okay, that's it. And it rules. She made this song like apps, like go from like, yeah, this is a great song to being like astounding in my opinion.
I'm seeing that Aria in the chat from Hoity Toity was saying Andrew Nermal and Andrew Heathcliff. And for a second I was like, what is going on? And then I realized Andrew Garfield, Andrew Nermal, Andrew Heathcliff. Yeah. It took me too long to realize what was happening.
I unfortunately still don't understand.
Nermal and Heathcliff are also comic strip characters.
Oh,
Yeah.
See, I think Heathcliff, I'm like, Garfield's in Wuthering Heights? Like, what is he doing there? I would love to see him eating a lasagna next time.
Jim Wirt suggested those massive ninth chords I'm seeing.
Oh yeah. Oh God. And that's on a. Yeah, he like would just sit there and just be like, "Oh, you should do that," and then we wouldn't. It would sound like it would make the song so different and so good. Those ninth chords rule. I think in Fall in Love, there's one chord that's in drop D, just one. I don't know why, but it sounds great. I think it's Fall in Love. Fuck yeah. And sometimes I would think back about like how I wanted to kick songs off of the record, and I'm so happy. Like usually it was Tyler being like, "No, the song's good, keep it."
Yeah.
And I'm so glad somebody was there to stop me. I just love yelling.
Yeah, your voice on the "Just Say It" part is so good. Just say it.
I'm like, who am I even talking about at this point? Like, who did I write this song about? I'm so mad.
You have like some incredible grit to your voice. You've like, I don't know, like, are you using Fry or like what do you do?
I was for a while, but I realized it was like starting to really kind of like fuck with my throat a little bit. I wasn't ever doing it right. Yeah, is that right, sir? I mean, my cat is absolutely loud if you hear him. But for the most part, it's really just like, I couldn't even tell you. I wish I knew what I was doing. I like to use my diaphragm and then just kind of like crunch down in the back of my throat. I don't know. It's kind of like, when I yawn, I can do a Chewbacca impression. And for some reason, it's something in the back of my throat that kind of like wobbles in such a way that I don't even know the science behind it. All I know is it can make it real.
Interesting. And this song is Chapel.
Yeah. This song was going to sound a lot different, but Nick from Hit Like a Girl, my friend, was listening to the demos before like we ever went to the studio. And I was like, I think I want to do like a big full band of this. And they were like, if you change this from an acoustic song, I will kill you. So that's why it still sounds like this, because of them. So thank you, Nick, wherever you are. Yeah, I wrote, I don't know if you remember, but for a while on Twitter, there was this like lyric bot that you could text a band name to, and it would like make auto-generated lyrics like based on what the band's lyrics had been. I don't think it works anymore. It was in 2020. And I remember typing in Riverby, and it texted back like the lyrics that a Riverby song would have. And it was, I love you, I love you, I love you so. And I was like, first of all, I don't sing about love like that. Yes, I do. And I was like, fine, fuck it. I'm going to write a song with that being the chorus. And then Chapel was born.
That's so cool.
Also, taking the pin out of the Fall Out Boy thing, the line, I'll be a chapel in your hospital, is my little love note to Hum Hallelujah, where he says, I love you in the same way there's a chapel in a hospital. One foot in your bedroom, the other one out the door, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think it's quite plagiarism, but
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I hope not.
I think that's like literally what homage is, isn't it?
Omelet do fromage. Jesus Christ. Anyway. It's sometimes I can't play this song live with like the finger picking and everything. I don't know why I did this to myself, but it sounds awesome.
I mean, it does.
I get so nervous playing this like kind of alone because it's like just me and one guitar, and that's how I always mess up, is because I'm just like, I am so alone. Oh, hell yeah. Let's fucking go. When that full band comes in, it just sounds so sick. Fuck yeah. I don't think we've played it live with the full band at the end yet, but I hope we can one day.
Oh, wow.
Would be cool.
I mean, that would kick ass.
Right? That's what I'm saying. I think we tried once actually for a live stream, but I kept fucking up the song. So I was like, no, we're not doing this anymore. Damn me. Yeah, I wish I could say that that song was like about any actual romantic situation, but it's really just because of a lyric bot. So,
okay. And this is the final song. Imagine the ending.
Imagine the ending was originally Tyler had sent me a 10-minute long instrumental of this, the guitars to this, and said, write me a 10-minute song about death. And I went, what? And I sat on my porch and I had my twisted tea and I went, okay. And so I wrote a 10-minute just like poem about death. We barely like rewrote it at all. Like, I think it was just this is a stream of consciousness. And I went over to his house. We sat in his basement and I just read through it. And it was 10 minutes long originally. And every rehearsal that we had, I would cut it down by like 30 seconds, like slowly, until I could whittle it down to like, I think it's a 5-minute song, not including the secret song at the end.
Right.
But I was like, we can't do it. 10 minutes is so fucking long. Nobody wants to hear me talk about how I'm scared to die for 10 minutes.
I mean,
maybe.
Yeah.
When I was singing this in the vocal booth, one of my friends actually had passed away a few months ago, or a few months before we were in the studio. And I remember like halfway through the song, I just like started, like, you can hear it because we tried to do the song in one take because it's like a very theatrical song. It's hard to kind of like break that up and patch you in. So I'm pretty sure like for the most part, it's like what you're hearing is one long take. And so you can hear at one point, I just started crying and I had to like stop everything and turn it all off. But my voice gets like pretty thick around like the probably 2.5 minute mark. The song is just like, just my little love letter to how much I love my friends and how much I learned to love being alive. It's wild.
I love that.
It's like, it's weird. I don't know. Like as a teenager, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people can attest to this when they have like really bad mental health issues when they're young. Like sometimes my whole teenage years, I was like, I'll probably not make it past like 21 or like 25 or something. And then now I'm here and I'm like, oh shit, no, life is really cool. I'm really happy that I did not meet my terrible expectations for myself. I hope other people feel that way too. My hope and goal.
I think so. I know quite a few people who have followed a similar path and ended up on the other side being like, oh, thank God.
Yeah. Like I couldn't even like, I'm so obviously like so terrified of death now that I'm like, how on earth did I like ever not be? So that's why this is also kind of like, I'm not going to say a ripoff, but like definitely a nod to I Know the End, the Phoebe Bridgers, that ending. So I was like, I also want a big ending. Like everything Phoebe Bridgers does, I'm like, well, I want to do that.
Well, I mean, to be fair, the generally the ways that I hear people end albums is with a huge like climax or with like something like so much softer than like everything else on the record. Like, and sometimes you can fit both in. You know,
as a callback, Walk the Moon's first album, self-titled, the last song on the record called I Can Lift a Car, fucking owns. It's an amazing album closer. I think Walk the Moon has a very big effect on me now that I'm looking back. At Walk the Moon, take me on tour.
Do it.
Cowards. Not cowards. That's not how you go on tour with people. Just like, are you calling me a coward?
Yeah, take me, coward.
Take me, coward. That little, I can't imagine the ending. Tyler says it's his favorite part of any of the songs. I still, to this day, do not know why, but he says that right there is his favorite line. And yeah, Doug even said, imagine the ending, 10 minutes long. Yeah, this was like so massive. And there were so many string parts that Camille sent me to. And like, I think she only did everything in also like one go. She sent me like one file for each thing. And I was like, that's it. That's perfect. We're done. Like,
yeah, great.
Killed it.
Do you have contact information for that person? For no reason?
for just no reason at all. Yeah.
Okay.
You must send a dove at the earliest morn.
Well, okay, that's the end then. It's all over.
It's the end of the album.
I can't believe we did it.
I wanted a secret song
what?
so bad. What? I wanted a secret song so bad. And this was just done live. It was just me and acoustic in the room. And I don't even think I did it to a click. I just like played the song and that was it. I think I also wrote this like maybe around the same time as I wrote Heavy to Hold. So I just like had these 2 brand new songs that we went into the studio with and I was like, hi guys. But luckily nobody else had to do anything for this one. This one's written about a video game character.
Hell yeah. The Kingdom Hearts?
No, surprisingly. No, this one is to my main man, Solus from Dragon Age Inquisition, my big egg, if anybody out there feels that. Bang my line. Yeah. My saddest songs are not written about anything real. Like, that's so wild to me.
I find that pretty impressive, honestly.
Yeah. I think it's like writing prompts, you know, like when they would make you do creative writing prompts in like high school and stuff. I still think everybody should keep doing that, especially if you write music. Like, I think you should write things that are not lyrics. You should write things that are not music, because I think free flowing writing, just like, even if it's like a novel or poetry or whatever, is so good, like, to be able to practice, because you can find lines like, I think I wrote like, I want to be absolved, I would hate to lose you, like in something else, and I was like, oh no, that's a good lyric. So I feel like everybody should do those like prompts and creative writing things. It gets the noggin going, even if it's bad.
I mean, yeah.
I have over there's literally 17 notebooks that are just like full of just writing, because I know that even if it's like half of it's bad, there's still going to be like cool pieces to take in and out. Oh, more people should write a whole bunch, even if it's bad. Hell yeah. You go with your bad self, me. It is the weirdest like ending though, and then if you listen to the album again, just right into baseless, it's like, Jesus Christ. Wow.
Well, there we go.
Here it is.
That's
actual
it. That's it.
That's the, you can't imagine the ending because it wasn't the ending, but now it's the ending.
And now I can imagine it.
And now I can imagine
but
it.
I don't have to, because
But
I'm living it.
You're living the ending. Aren't we all? Mm.
Well, well, thank you. I mean, that was great. Yeah.
Yeah.
This was so wonderful. Thank you so much. Like, is there any last things you want to say about the album that you don't feel like you got out?
Oh, just how thankful I am for everybody who's helped create it and like be on the journey with it. It was this album took like a while for me mentally, and it was just so lovely to be surrounded by people who were as enthusiastic about these songs as I was. And I'm glad that other people who are listening to them now also like them. It means a lot. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And we do like them a lot.
Now at Spotify, put me on a playlist, you absolute cowards. I hate you, but I deserve it.
You and Walk the Moon, cowards. Certified cowards.
Spotify and Walk the Moon. It's like my Arya Stark list of cowards.
Okay, great. I think that's it then. I mean, I can close out the stream here. Thank you to everybody who watched it. If you're watching on YouTube or otherwise, if you're interested in the ones that I'm doing of this in the future, because I have another one on Saturday. It's Talker.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, we're going to be listening to Talker's new record. And then the weekend after that on Saturday, I'm doing Eichler.
Oh, fuck. Sorry. Eichler, yeah. I'm so excited for both of those, but I fucking love Eichler. That fucking rules.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. And I just like some other ones that I've like kind of reached out to where they're not like solidified yet. I mean, I have When Proper comes back from tour. We're going to do their new record. Hopefully, like we're trying to figure that out, but they're touring a lot.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like Save Face is supposed to do one of these, but they're like just back to back touring forever.
Yeah.
So
I saw them like last month in Philly, and I'm going to see them again this month when they come to Philly. I'm so excited.
Hell yeah. Yeah. So I'm supposed to be doing those ones. Saturn Rolf just came here. I couldn't be around for this, but I loved the Good Noise interview of Riverby. So that's great.
Thanks.
Yeah. So keep a lookout for all this stuff. If you're interested in listen-alongs, like aside from just the Riverby one, again, I have them in a playlist. They're on the Second Glass Beach channel on YouTube. To find that, it's just bit.ly/listenalongyt. That's capital L, capital A, capital YT, which is important because it's a bit.ly. The capitalization matters. And then you can just, I have a Twitter for these. It's @_listenalong. And I promise I only use that for, when these go up on YouTube, or when I have a new guest, or like when I'm about to go live. I only use it for that. I'm not like retweeting other stuff with that account. So if you want to follow it and turn notifications on, I promise you won't get flooded with anything. So that's @_listen along. I'm going to go to a screen where you can't see August anymore. So bye, August.
Bye.
But we'll still be able to hear you if you wanted to say something.
Okay. I'm still waving.
Great. Yeah. Actually, if you could just describe all of the things you're doing, that would be amazing.
I'm currently waving.
Great. Okay, cool. When that changes, let us know. Wait.
It's changed.
Oh, no. Okay. I'll close this out for real. Okay. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I'll see you on Saturday for the Talker stream. If you're watching this on YouTube, maybe the Talker video is already up and you can watch that one next or something. And check out all the other ones. There's a lot of cool artists that have done these, and I'm excited to keep doing them. Very fortunate to have people, want to come on and do these, because it's not like I have this huge audience to offer or whatever, but it's still very cool, and I have fun, and I hope you all have fun. And someone literally just joined, Zim the Alien _Echo, said, I joined late. So sorry, but it will be going up on YouTube, hopefully within the next couple days. That's my plan. And Talker on Saturday, Eichler's the Saturday after that, and more to come. So I'll say bye to you off stream, Riverby, but everyone else, I'll say bye to you right now.
Bye.
Goodbye.